Shri Sunil Tatkare ji.
Honorable Speaker, sir, thank you very much for opportunity to speak, to be a part on the discussion of the demands of the grants for the Ministry of Aviation. In the regional connectivity scheme, 9 airports, Nasik, Jalgaon, Kolhapur, Solapur, Nanded, Ratnagiri, Sindhudurga, Amravati, Gondia were selected from Maharashtra, of which 6 are already operational. I request Honorable Minister to add airports such as Akola in RCS scheme, as the number of the passengers flying from these airports are approximately 8 lakhs. Especially Mumbai Nasik, Mumbai Jalgaon, Mumbai Kolhapur, Mumbai Solapur, Nasik Pune, air services need to be special attention under UDAN scheme. Shirdi Airport is one of the holistic airport in the country. It gives me the pride to apprise the August House, the cargo at Shirdi Airport cross 100 MT benchmark, and efforts are being taken to start up cargo operations through separate cargo terminal, especially for perishable cargo with facility like cold storage as well as custom facility. Sir, the holy city of the Shirdi witnesses lakhs of the pilgrims across the world. I request Honorable Minister to kindly award international airport status to Shirdi Airport. Navi Mumbai International Airport is one of the important airports throughout the country, wherein 2008 Government of Maharashtra has given the approval for that. Ministry of State Cabinet has given the approval in 2017 October. 99% land has been handed over to the Airport Authority, Navi Mumbai International Airport. Navi Mumbai International Airport has received an in-principle approval of SBI from SBI to provide debit of 12,770 crores out of overall project of 19,000 crores, phase 1 and phase 2. Navi Mumbai International Airport, the financial closure expected to be achieved by 31st March 2022. And phase 1 and phase 2, all the projects with the overall capacity of 20 million passengers is expected to commission by Navi Mumbai International Airport by 30 December 2024. I request Honorable Prime Minister also, on the top priority of the Prime Minister's office, if this work is being taken therein, at stipulated period this work can be completed. One in Konkan region, Ratnagiri is one of the scenic beautiful place in my Konkan area. Now the Ratnagiri Airport is currently managed by the Indian Coast Guard. If international status is given to this airport, by extending airstrip, the tourism activity will be increased, giving inputs to employments, opportunity to the locals, holistic development of the Konkan region. It will be also beneficial for air transportation of Alfonso mangoes, cashew nut, fish, other sea foods, which will add to increase in the income of the farmers of the Konkan region. Sir, if I talk about the figures, 40 crore scheme came from the Coast Guard, 100 crores our DCM, Mr. Ajit Dada Pawar, has already sanctioned from the Government of Maharashtra for the building purpose. Old length of the runway was proposed of 1400 meters, then it was enhanced to 1800 meters. Now, today it is 2100 meters, but the international aircrafts to land at the length of 2.5 kilometers is required. If it is being allowed, that will be much better for that. Pune, especially, it is beyond comprehension that Pune region, which contributes so much to the states and the national GDP and has seen tremendous economic growth because of numerous companies across the various sectors such as IT, manufacturing, automobiles, aerospace, pharmaceuticals, locomotive, finance, etc. Pune is also referred as educational capital of the India. The need of an independent international airport in Pune region cannot be ignored. The present airport is owned by the Indian Air Force. This airport is capable of handling about 190 to 200 civil aircraft movements per day and over 8 million passengers per year. In fact, Pune airport was designed to handle about 1 and 1.2 million passengers.